sold everything I owned, bought a one-way ticket to Vietnam to buy a motorbike and explore the country for 3 months. Here's episode 5 of me recapping it all. Welcome to day 6 of Vroom Vroom Vietnam. Alright, so I'm waking up in the most western side of the Cao Bang Loop, in the city of Bao Lac. And usually, if your goal is to only do this loop, from here is where you'd start to head back to Cao Bang City to complete it. Or you can continue on to a city called Meo Vac, which is a city that is considered a part of the Ha Giang Loop. Now, when planning this trip, I was a bit indifferent about visiting the Ha Giang Loop again, because I did it already, and also because the roads can be really sketchy. I was reluctant to drive them completely by myself, especially during what is considered rainy season. On top of all this, just a week ago, it was announced that the police were really cracking down on tourists driving the loop, saying that there would be multiple police checkpoints and hefty fines. So when planning, I really left it up to chance. If I, say, met a group of folks who I could ride with, or if the weather held up, then I would think about doing it again. So the day for me to make the decision was upon me, and I decided that I would head to Meo Vac, and since it was only about a 2-hour drive away, I could find a hotel and have the full day to make the decision on where I would head to after. But about 20 minutes into my ride, I stopped at this roadside cafe with a super beautiful view and confirmed with a friend who owns a tour company in Ha Giang that yes, they indeed were cracking down, and it was pretty inevitable that I would get pulled over and fined. So that pretty much made my decision for me to not head to the loop. And I had every intention to turn back around and figure out where I was gonna go next. But then comes in Jordan, another traveler who was on the tail end of his solo motorbiking the loop. We chatted for a bit and he let me know that he didn't really see much police presence, although he did get stopped at one checkpoint, but just showed them his international driver's permit and they waved him through. Now this gave me a little bit more confidence to actually go and experience the loop for myself. So it was set for me to go to Meo Vac with ease, but because it was such a quick ride, I was hit with another dilemma. Do I stay here for the night, or do I continue on to the next cool destination, which is the Lung Ku flag, which is at the very northern tip of the entire country? Then if I did that, would I look for an accommodation there, or should I drive a few more hours to an accommodation that I've already picked out, which was like on the eastern side of the loop? Looking at the clock, I realized if everything goes right, then I could complete it all and get to my accommodation that I picked by 5 p.m., which would be before sunset. Now, what do you think happens? Well, I'm out of time, so you'll need to wait till the next episode.